Okay, so today we're going to talk about linear inequalities with one variable. So we're going to be solving for a variable and plotting our solutions on a number line. So that's what we're going to do today. We need to get some background information first. So when you're graphing, you're going to use a closed dot, and that means that the numbers are solutions to the problem. So you're going to use a closed dot when you've got less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. That means that these are solutions to the problem. And then there's other times when you're going to use an open dot, and that means that number is not a solution. So that's going to happen when it's less than or greater than. So when there's an extra line underneath the inequality sign, that means you're going to close the dot, or you're going to color it in. So that should be an indication for that. Okay, remember, whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must flip the inequality sign. So that's always been true ever since you've been learning about inequalities since pre-algebra. But whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality sign. Okay, and then the best way to learn these is just to do examples. So number 1, we've got k minus 5 is less than 6. K minus 5 is less than 6. We've already got a number line drawn there for us. So all we have to do is solve for k. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So I've got k is less than 6. So this is part of my solution. So I'm going to put a box around that, but then I also need to graph it. So I'm going to find 6 on the number line, and then I need to decide, do I need an open or a closed dot? Well, it's going to be open since it's not equal to, so I'm going to put an open dot on 6. And then it says that k is less than 6, so where are the numbers that are less than 6? If you said to the left, that's correct, so I'm going to shade the number line to the left. For your homework and stuff, you're not going to have a number line pre-drawn for you, so you could also just draw a number line, put 6 in the middle, do an open dot, and shade to the left. So that's the same thing. I don't need a super involved, detailed number line. I just need to know that you know what you're doing. So that's what you would do for your homework. Okay, number 2, it says 5x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 4x minus 1. So I need to solve this for x and get x by itself. So I'm going to start by moving the smaller x term. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. 5x minus 4x is x. And then my last step, I need to subtract 3 from both sides. So x is greater than or equal to negative 4. So again, this is part of my solution here. And then I need to plot my answer on the number line. So I need to find negative 4 on the number line, and I'm going to place either an open or a closed circle. This one should be closed because it's equal to. And then where are the numbers that are greater than negative 4? And if you said to the right, that would be correct. So x is greater than or equal to negative 4. That's what that number line represents. Okay, a couple more examples here. I've got 6w plus 5 is greater than 2 times 3w plus 3. So I need to solve this for w, get w by itself. So I'm going to start by distributing the 2 on the right-hand side. Just rewrite the left-hand side. 2 times 3w is 6w. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, I'm going to get the w's together. They happen to both cancel out, so I'm left with 5 is greater than 6. Is that a true statement or a false statement? Well, 5 is never greater than 6, so my answer is no solution. And I'm going to leave my number line blank. So on your homework tonight, since you don't have a number line drawn, you would just draw a number line and not put anything on it. This would be the solution. Okay, and then the next one, I've got 2 times n minus 3 is greater than or equal to negative 13 plus 2n. So again, I'm going to start by distributing the 2. So 2n minus 6 greater than or equal to negative 13 plus 2n. Okay, then I need to solve and put my n's together. So I'm going to subtract 2n from both sides. They happen to both cancel out. I've got negative 6 greater than or equal to negative 13. So all I'm left with here is 2 different numbers. So I need to decide if this statement is true or false. Well, negative 6 is bigger than negative 13, so this is true. So this would be my solution. And then you would just color the entire number line. because no matter what I plug in for n, it's always going to end up with a true statement. So like on your homework, you would draw your number line and you just color the whole thing. Okay, all of your homework can be found on Google Classroom.